Broadcasting live from Wallace, Idaho, home of the Wallace Miners. This is Channel 3 Sports.
Welcome to Kirby Krulitz Courts, Miner fans, and right now I believe Post Falls fans. We're here for day 2 of the Silver Valley Boys Basketball Tournament here in Wallace, Idaho. Got a matchup in the first game between your Post Falls Trojans and the Wallace Miners. To go over a little scoring from yesterday's game, for the Miners, Brad Teskey had 11 points. Hayden Hogemeyer, number 12, added 12 points for the Miners. Carter Bailey had 15 to lead all scorers for the Miners. Connor Denson had 10, almost a double-double. He had 9 rebounds as well. Luke Hull dropped in 4 points, and Nate Hammerberg added a bucket for the Miners in yesterday's game as they took a tough loss in the final minute of yesterday's game versus Priest River. They battled back from a 22-point deficit, got within 2 a couple times, and almost finished it off with a win yesterday, but fell short to Priest River, who Priest River will be taking on Kellogg in the championship today. But ended up being, it was a rough first half for the Miners, but they ended up making a game of it. Quite exciting second game of the tournament. And right now we're game 3. Your Post Falls Trojans yesterday, Lucas Smith had 4 points, Lagan Naylor had 9. Alexander Shields added 6 points. Toby Tebe had 5. And they had a point out of Jaden Butler as well. So a little bit different matchup tonight for the Post Falls Trojans versus our Wallace Miners. Going to have a few different new starter in the lineup for the Miners to start day 2. So I'll go over the starters really quick for you for the Post Falls JV Trojans. Number 2, a sophomore, Lucas Smith. Number 4, a freshman, Alexander Shields. Number 5, Neil McCarthy, also a freshman. Number 20, Asher Bowie, a freshman. And number 31, Jordan Summers, a sophomore. And for your Miners tonight, number 4, a 5'11 sophomore guard, Brad Teskey. Number 12, a 5'11 senior guard, Hayden Hogemeyer. Number 24, a 5'11 senior, Carter the General Bailey. And number 34, Connor the big man Denson, standing at 6'4". He's a power forward, also a senior. And to round out the starting lineup tonight, number 40, a 6'4 junior center, Luke Hull. So the Miners are going to go big tonight versus the Trojans. The Trojans have a little bit of size, and looks like the Miners are going to try to match up with that tonight. We got about a minute till the game starts here. We're going to let Jared Schaber down there, our PA announcer, give you a starting lineups one more time, and we're going to get the national anthem going, and we're going to play some basketball today for day 2 of the Silver Valley Tournament.
Starting for Post Falls, number 2, Lucas Smith.
He did what you did.
Number 4, Alex Shields.
I just thought
Number 5, Neil McCarthy.
and Sam
Number 20, Asher Bowie.
then you rotate. I can't remember.
And number 31, Jordan Summers.
Jason,
The head coach of the Trojans is Ryan Carlson, and his assistant is Chris Rowland.
I just like to know.
All right, Miner fans, here we go for day 2 of the tournament. Hopefully the Miners start hot and start fast and pick up where they left off yesterday. Again, I'm Jared Young alongside my cohort here, Eric Brackenbush. How do you think the Miners are going to start this ball game, Eric?
I think coming off of what they showed last night, they're going to have to come out aggressive on defense and just attacking the rim on offense, especially from Carter Bailey.
And there's the tip. It goes to the Trojans to start this one off. With the ball now is Lucas Smith. Gets it to Shields. And that's McCarthy down with it, guarded by Hogemeyer. Miners starting out a little 2-3 zone to start the ball game. A lot of talk down there on the floor. Like to see that. Shields with it. Post Falls taking their time. They get it down there to Bowie. And Shields going to cast off from 3 and find the air. But they're able to, Jordan Summers able to come out of that rebound.
And that's something Wallace needs to do better. Out of this 2 threes, they need to rebound.
They got to limit second shots. Ball squirts around a little bit. Good hands by Hogemeyer. Summers able to corral it. Shields attacks the middle of the lane now. He's going to put one up from about 6 feet, and he knocks it down to start the game.
That was a great move by him, a little pump fake to draw the defender to the outside and then open jump shot.
Miners now with it. Bailey with the basketball. Guarded tightly by Smith. Carter's going to attack the lane. Skip pass over there to Teskey. Teskey to Denson. And Denson kind of loses the handle on it, tries to split 2 defenders, ends up walking. And the Miners turn it over on the first possession. Not the start we were looking for.
Post Falls looking a lot more calm coming out of the gate tonight than they did last night against Kellogg.
Yeah, they looked a little flustered in that first game. A little pressure applied by the Miners. And they force a travel out of Shields right there near half court. So a good job by the Miners applying the pressure to make up for that last turnover. They get one back themselves. Bailey gets it across the timeline. He attacks, almost loses the handle. Teskey with it now. Teskey takes his shot from 12 off the iron. Rebound to Asher Bowie. McCarthy's going to cast off from 5 feet behind the line. He finds the iron.
Yet again, another offensive rebound for Post Falls.
We've seen a lot of deep three-pointers so far in this tournament out of every school, really.
Yeah.
Ball gets knocked out of bounds there. It's going to stay with the Trojans.
And Post Falls right now is working a good high-low. They haven't really hit anything inside. They haven't even looked that way.
They're able to get it into McCarthy. He takes another shot from 3, and this time he knocks it down. It's 5-0.
Yeah, post fall is coming out hot.
Hogemeyer gets Teskey in the corner. And Bailey's going to reset the offense now. And going to get a reach-in foul there from Lucas Smith, number 2. That's the first foul of the ball game.
If I'm Wallace, I'm looking to get the ball into Connor Denson and Luke Hull right now. They look like they have a size matchup down low.
Need to take advantage of that. Smith guarding Bailey tightly, pressuring him everywhere he goes. Hogemeyer gets a good look from 3. He's off the iron.
Yeah, it was a great find from Carter.
Good job by Luke Hull there, earning the ball back for the Miners as he gets the ball away from Jordan Summers. And the Miners' chance of working out of bounds set. They get it up top to Hogemeyer. A lot of pressure being applied to the Wallace guards right now from the Trojans. Teskey takes a shot at baseline, doesn't have it. Almost gets that ball stolen away there by Asher Bowie, but then Bowie picks up the foul. Second team foul. That's his first of the ball game. So the Miners look like they're getting a lot of pressure on those guards.
Yeah, and you're seeing a lot of high pick and roll from the post coming up to the top of the wing. And Post Falls is doing a good job about pressuring that and even trapping it.
There goes Hogemeyer into the lane, and he's short on the attempt. And he fight with Summers. They do get it out to Bowie, and here goes the Trojans running. Shields with it, and Shields makes it 7-0 now. Good transition that time by the Trojans. Bailey attack, and he loses the handle. He thought it might have been tipped away. He's not happy with it, but it is Post Falls ball. And
Good
we get
timeout.
Coach Miller is going to take a timeout for the Miners. And looks like a 30-second timeout. So, Eric, not the best start we've seen from the Miners here. 7-0 deficit here early. What are they going to have to do to get back in this ballgame?
Well, they've been flustered at the guard positions. They're getting trapped on every screen, like I said. They're doing a good job about fighting for the offensive boards, but still giving up transition points, and kind of like we saw in the first half last night, not getting a hand in shooters' faces. And
yeah, I'm giving a few too many open looks. So look for Coach Miller to get them fired up here, and I look for good things out of the Miners out of this timeout.
And what we saw last night is when they started applying pressure like they are right now, they're able to make things happen.
Yeah, they turned their body language, you could see change in that third quarter of the last game when they picked up the intensity on the defensive end. They get it across. And again, they force a bad pass there from Asher Bowie, and that gives the ball back to the Miners. So a couple times the Miners have applied the pressure, they forced a turnover.
Yeah, the press for Wallace shown it worked last night, and then right there you see it again, forcing a turnover.
So we got a few people with some shout outs here on the live chat already. Jeff says go Miners. Brooke Miller says let's go Wallace. And Madison Shields says Aunt Maddie's watching. Bailey with it, gets it to Hogemeyer. Hogemeyer, good look from the corner, and he's off the front iron.
That was a good look, good setup. Just couldn't find it there from Hayden.
Miners have had a little trouble on this hoop they've started on the last 2 games. Smith with it.
And Post Falls still working this high-low. They'll swing it around and just their 2 posts will trade spots.
I like this offense.
Yeah, it is good, high-low.
There goes, that was Smith, and he's off. Bailey gets the rebound.
And that's what you need out of the 2 threes, not to give up those second chance buckets.
Bailey gets right in the middle of the lane, and he's going to draw a foul, and he's going to get 2 shots. So we're going to get see our first free throws of the game now.
And that's where Carter's really stuck out to me last night, and just like right there, he's coming out, attacking the rim, and I think that's when he's best, is when you get him inside. He's a great finisher around the rim, and he's a great free throw shooter.
And just on cue right there, he knocks down the first one. That last foul was on Cole Cooper, who's into the ballgame. He's a junior, number 30 for the Trojans, and that's the 3rd team foul. Second attempt coming from Bailey. And he knocks down both free throws, getting the Miners on the board. Again, the Miners applying that 2-2 pressure, 2-2-1 pressure. Langdon Naylor now with it. gets it to Summers. And Shields going to reset. Good ball movement here from the Trojans. McCarthy casts off again from 3. This one's off the iron. Nice skying rebound there by Jordan Summers. He can really jump.
Yeah, and he had a cut right open at the rim right there. He just didn't find it.
Yep. They get it into Cooper. Swings it back out. That's Naylor, and he's off the back iron. Another rebound by Summers. He's skying over everyone for rebounds right now. A little pushing and fighting down low from him and Bailey. Shields going to cast off. He's off the iron. Teskey secures the board, and he's going to run. And he does. He takes one too many steps, and he travels with that basketball. So under 3 minutes to go here in the first. 7-2. Not great shooting by either team here in the last few minutes.
Wallace hasn't had many opportunities on their end, though. They're giving up too many offensive rebounds post Falls right now.
Dangerous pass there from Naylor. Able to get it to Cooper, and they cross the timeline. Again, post Falls being very patient right now. Doing a good job of working and hitting their high post. I think the Miners got to make it a little tougher to get into that high post. Summers gets a good look at one, and he hits the little runner in the lane.
Yeah, but that's the weak point of a 2-3 zone. You'll hear any coach say attack the middle on the 2-3.
Yeah, and those 2 guards up top got to either collapse on them or you got to bring your guy in the middle up to add a little extra defense on him till those guards can funnel down. Nice job. Ooh, tough pass there. The Miners are going to turn it over and back there, as Luke Hull had a little too much mustard on that pass.
Yeah, it was a good pick and roll, a good find from Carter, a great bounce pass, but Hull just looked a little flustered and then threw the ball away.
He had plenty of time with it. Either gather yourself, maybe look for a shot, or take an extra second to make a good pass. Shields up top, Summers a screen. He's going to get called for the move and screen.
And that's something I think we've seen more in the last 2 days than I have in a long time.
Yeah,
it's the moving screen call.
There's been, I think, 3 or 4 of those called in this tournament so far. Early in the year, I think that might be a point of emphasis for the referees. Bailey thinks about one. He attacks the free throw line. Denson gets it to Nate Hammerberg, number 45, into the ball game for the Miners now. And tough pass, entry pass in there. Doesn't find Luke Hull, and the Miners turn it over once again. So
I like the idea there to get it inside to Luke, but the pick and roll has also been open, so we'll see if they keep attacking that.
And the Miners need to. Miners almost able to set the trap there. Don't do it, but they do force McCarthy to speed up more than he'd like to, and he walks. And the Miners again forcing another turnover with their press.
Yeah, the press is just shown that it creates havoc on the defensive side of the ball for Wallace.
And you see Post Falls wants to try to slow it down a little on offense, and Miners are doing a good job with speeding them up.
And that's that same overload look that we saw last night. We get Carter Bailey in isolation, and he attacks. He has 3/4 of the court to attack.
Yeah, that good defense there by Jordan Summers and recognizing what was going on. And there's McCarthy, hits a 3-pointer, makes it 12-2 now. Post Falls starting to get hot on offense, and the Miners have yet to really capitalize on much. Ooh, ball stolen away there from Cole Cooper. Is Denson unable to handle it?
Yeah, that's just good post defense, though. You strip it away while he's on the ground instead of fouling when he goes up.
Missed shot there from Naylor. McCarthy gets another one, and McCarthy's now hit back-to-back 3-pointers.
Yeah, Post Falls shooting lights out so far from beyond the arc.
We got 20 seconds to go here in the first. Oh, nice steal there from Alexander Shields. And he's going to go coast to coast with it. 17-2 now. Bailey for 3. Bailey tries one there to end the half, unable to connect, and that's how the first quarter's going to end. It's 17-2 Trojans over the Miners. And we'll be back with the second quarter. All right, Channel 3. And we're back here with the second quarter. Your first quarter scoring, Carter Bailey has the lone 2 points for the Miners, while Neil McCarthy's leading all scorers with 9 points. He hit 3 3-pointers in that first quarter, while Alexander Shields had 6 points also for the Trojans. And Jordan Summers is your leading rebounder of the ball game right now with 6 rebounds. Off the mark from 3 again is Bailey. Rebound to Cooper. The Miners just unable to find the bottom of the basket. I think there's no made field goals for the Miners right now.
No, and I think what you're going to see is more attacking the rim from Carter Bailey to get to that free throw line.
And there's Jacobson, Tyler Jacobson, number 11, knocking down a bucket as he's seen his first action of the ball game. Bailey with it. They get it to Teskey in the corner. He gets a good look at one, and he can't find the zone. Here goes McCarthy running now. Hogemeyer tries to steal it away. Almost got one.
And Wallace now in a man-to-man defense is what I like to see. Maybe help their rebounding struggles.
Yeah, they got to put the pressure on everywhere. Might help. You're definitely right about the rebounding. So that was Toby Tebe off on the shot there. Miners able to corral the rebound. Here goes Teskey attacking baseline. Does get it across to Denson. A lot of contact. Doesn't get the foul, but he does make the Miners' first field goal of the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that was the right thing to do. Attack the rim and look for the dump, and it worked out.
It's good to see the Miners get the ball inside and get one to fall through that hoop. Let's hope that turns into some points for him here in the second quarter. Naylor in the corner now. He drives baseline all the way across the court. Little reset from the Trojans here. They thought about a 3, passed it up. Cooper thinks about it, hits Naylor in the corner, and he's off on the iron. Bailey running scrying hard, but Cooper gets the rebound.
And a lot of these rebounds have been really long too, so they're tough to get, but just boxing out, I guess, is the only thing you can do.
Miners doing a good job in this man-to-man, though. They're fighting through screens, playing hard.
Yeah, a lot more active than the 2-3.
Naylor for 3, and he nails it from the corner. That's 21 or 22-4 now.
Post ball is shooting really well right now, and the Miners can't find the bucket from deep.
Hogemeyer, Bailey. Bailey passes up the 3-point opportunity. And they find Bailey in the corner now. And they get it inside to Denson. Denson thinks about it. Nice kick back out to Bailey. Bailey unable to connect. Bailey is a great 3-point shooter for the Miners. Just can't find the bottom of the bucket right now.
Yeah, I think overall the Wallace guards are relying on the 3-point line a little bit too heavily right now.
Yeah, I need to take it in, draw some contact maybe. Got a couple Go Carters out there on our chat. Chris Lund says, go Miners. Oh, there's a 3-pointer again by McCarthy. Nate Brennan says, Postwall's office. Let's go. Let's go, JoJo and Lucas. Kenneth McGee says, stay working the glass, JJ. And also a little shout out to Jordan Summers and another Go Carter on here. Thanks for being a part of the chat. There goes Cole Cooper, ends up getting the steal on that last possession. Naylor tries to go coast to coast. Good defense there by Hogemeyer. Nice swat away.
Yeah, good clean block there by Hogemeyer.
So a timeout on the floor. So Wallace takes their second timeout. It'll be a full timeout, and we'll be back with you in a moment. All right, so 4:10 to go here in the second quarter. Big lead for the Post Falls Trojan right now, 27-4. The Miners have hit a field goal here in the second quarter, which is good to finally see one go through the bucket. But it'll be Post Falls basketball. Miners sticking in a man-to-man. And they missed the roller down low there, but able to get it in. They're going to cast off from three. That's Toby Tebe, and he's good for three.
Yeah, this kind of reminds me of the game last night where Priest River came out and they were shooting lights out, and Post Falls doing the same thing right now.
Yeah, they are. And nice job there by a little hanging runner there by Hogemeyer as he gets on the board for the Miners.
And every point we've seen from Wallace has come from inside, so I'd like to see him get it down there a little bit more.
Yep, attack, attack, attack. Bowie with it. Now Lucas Smith. And Post Falls attack in the middle of the lane again, almost stolen away by the Miners. And there's Smith off on the jumper. Ball's kind of swatted out of bounds there by the Trojans. I think that was TB knocked it out of bounds.
Yeah, and Carter Bailey did a great job about fighting for position. And but it was really physical down there, and he got knocked over, but they still got the ball.
I think Bailey would have liked to seen a foul there, but hey, possession is possession, and the Miners need all of them right now. Smith guarding Bailey. Bailey's going to attack the lane. He gets all the way inside, and he draws the foul. Nice take, good aggressive take by Carter that time, Eric.
Yeah, it's exactly what we've seen. You get the overload to the left, you get Carter, you get one-on-one, which you want to see. He gets all the way to the rim, and good things happen when Carter Bailey attacks the rim.
So Bailey was 2 for 2 last time at the line. Let's hope he continues his success. And he does. Knocks down his third point of the ball game. Second free throw attempt coming. That last foul was on Toby Tebe, his first, fifth team. Carter off on the second. The Trojans are running. They're able to get it inside. And that's Tebe again with a two-pointer. He's had 5 points here in the second quarter.
Yeah, and that's a little bit more of the transition defense struggles that we've seen from Wallace, even from last night leading into today.
Yeah, they got to get back. So it's 32-7. Bailey gets a good look for three here, and he knocks another one down. He's starting to heat up, folks. He's up to 6 points now.
So seeing that one go through the rim for Carter could mean good things. He could start looking for the outside shot, a little more attack. He's got it all going right now.
There's TB casts off again, tries to answer, unable to connect. Good rebound there by Bowie, and Bowie converts the second chance points. 34-10 now. Yeah, if the Miners can just knock in a few buckets here, they can get it, around maybe 18 points at halftime, and then again cut into the lead, have a good third quarter. We could still have a ball game here. Bailey from probably a little too deep that time, off the mark, but Teskey grabs the rebound. Almost loses it. Bailey gets another shot at it. Off again. Miners might pull off a trap here. Able to get split by Naylor. There's Smith, unable to connect. Ball tipped out of bounds. And they're going to give that ball to the Miners.
Yeah, and I think right there you saw another opportunity for Post Falls to score in transition, but it didn't pay off. But I think at the same time Wallace is being a little too greedy after missed shots, going after the ball, and it's burning them on the back end.
And Hogemeyer with it to Bailey. Good screen there by Hammerberg. He's fighting. A lot of fight between Hammerberg and Smith down there, and they're going to call a double foul. Both of them getting a little too into it.
And I like to see that. That could put a little fire into Wallace.
Yeah.
Get Nate Hammerberg out there being physical.
And Hammerberg looks a little shaken up after the play, grabbing his his right leg. No, they call it a technical foul on Hammerberg. I thought that was going to be a double foul. They were both fighting pretty hard down there, Eric.
Yeah, I don't know who the technical foul was on. I saw pushing and shoving from both players, so that's an interesting call.
Nonetheless, Smith goes to the line. He knocks down the first free throw.
But you never know. It could be something said after the
It could
exchange.
be. We don't know everything that goes on down on the floor. And he's good on both technical shots. And And now we're going to get Post Falls gets possession after the technical as well.
At the same time, sometimes technicals start to breathe a little fire into your team, so we'll see if that happens.
And the Miners need all the fire they can get at this point. McCarthy with it. Over to Bowie. Summers got the ball now. He attacks, kicks out to Cooper. And Cooper knocks down another three-pointer. It seems like Post Falls just can't miss right now.
No, they can't. I didn't think that was bad defense there by Wallace. They contested the shot, but Post Falls just kind of feeling themselves from the three-point line right now.
And we're under a minute here to go in the first half. It's all Trojans right now at this point. Miners need a bucket. Teskey able to get baseline. Gets stuffed by the Trojan defense. And Hogemeyer gets a good look at one, and he's off the mark.
Yeah, and he knew it as soon as it left his hand. Good job by following his shot.
So 30 seconds to go here in the first. Now Shields gets all the way into the lane. He draws a foul.
I don't think Carter Bailey liked that one, which I agree with. I don't think there was much there, but he's going to get a foul, send Post Falls to the line.
And so that'll be Bailey's first personal foul. Second team on the Miners. So the Miners at least staying out of foul trouble right now. First free throw good from Shields. Second free throw off the back iron, and Summers chasing it down, but Denson able to tip that ball over to Luke Hull. And the Miners got a chance with 20 seconds to go to cut into the lead. The Miners need to keep it under 30 here. They need all the clock they can get. A lot of body there from Shields, but Hogemeyer doesn't get the call. Bailey with it. 2 seconds to go now. He attacks. Contact, but he does get the final bucket to fall. Good take there from Bailey to end the half. He's got 8 points now for the Miners. So a tough first half for the Wallace Miners. It's 40-12. Post Falls Trojans in the lead here in Game 3 of the Silver Valley Tournament. We're going to go to halftime, and we'll be back in 9 minutes and 55 seconds. All right, back at the Silver Valley Tournament here for your second half between Post Falls and Wallace. A few shout-outs there over the halftime. Got a few go-karters out there. Coop, Cy, and Ollie, big shout-out to you guys for saying go Miners. Those are our young miners there listening on. Appreciate you guys watching, Coop, Cy, and Ollie. Hope you can get Henry watching with you, too. And we got another Go White team, and let's go Priest River. Nice shout out there from Bradley Gleason. So, your first half scoring, Hayden Hogemeyer added 2 points for the Miners. Carter Bailey leading the Miners in scoring now with 8 points, and Connor Denson added a bucket as well. For the Trojans, Lucas Smith's got 2 points. Naylor, 3 points. Shields got 7. Neil McCarthy leads all scorers, number 5. He has 12 points. Toby Tebe dropped in 7. Tyler Jacobson's got 2. Asher Bowie's got a bucket. Cole Cooper hit a 3-pointer, and Jordan Summers also hit a bucket for the Trojans. All right, our second half has begun. Miners need defensive stops and back-to-back ones. I think would be a good start to this half.
And Wallace coming out in the same 2-3 that they started the first half out, and we'll see if they can rebound better out of it this half.
Yep. And Shields with it. McCarthy, Shields, and Smith working the ball around quite a bit here to start the half. And Shields gets in. Nice board there by Denson, getting that one over Summers.
Post Falls looked really patient on that first possession. Instead of the first half where they were firing threes and taking open looks, they looked a little bit more patient, try to make it a point to get it inside.
Here are the Miners. The Miners need buckets at every point they can get them. Nice defense inside, but they're going to get a foul from the nice aggressive take from Bailey.
Good things happen when Carter goes at the rim. He's either getting fouled or he's going to make the layup.
And they'll get that foul on number 20, Asher Bow. Or no, they called that one on Naylor. That's his first personal, first team in the second half. And Carter Bailey made the first free throw. Second attempt from Bailey now. And he's good on the second. 14 points on the board now for the Miners, and Bailey's in double figures now with 10. McCarthy down to Bowie. Back to McCarthy. He likes what he sees. Casts off, and he's short.
Good rebound by Carter. And Wallace is just kind of struggling to find any offense outside of Carter right now.
Yep, they're struggling to find offense, period, right now in this one. And let's hope this second half is bring new life to him here. Hogemeyer gets a great look from 3. He's off the mark, but gets his own rebound. Oh, tried to dump it to Denson. He wasn't looking for it.
Good tie-up, though.
And the Miners are going to get possession back there on the jump ball.
And I like to see Carter Bailey being aggressive, going after offensive rebounds, too. He finds himself in the scrum after that ball, and it pays off.
He does. His senior trying to lead by example here to get the Miners back in this one. Timeout on the floor. Timeout Post Falls here. 30-second timeout. We'll be right back in a second. All right, Miner fans. Madison, big shout out to her brother Hayden here, says go Hayden. And the Miners with possession now. They knocked off 2 points of this lead last time down the floor. Little confusion here.
I think the confusion's who the foul was on.
Okay, that is my fault. I didn't see his jersey was folded over. Okay.
All right, seems that they fixed. I think they called that last foul. It was not on Naylor. They ended up calling that one on Jordan Summers. They just were correcting a foul there. And now Teskey with it. Gets it to Bailey. Bailey able to just get that pass on his fingertips. Nice little block there by Shields. Blocks Teskey's shot attempt. Teskey pump fakes, goes to the lane.
Yeah.
And he takes one too many steps again. Pivot foot slipped a little bit. And the Miners turn it over. Miners applying the press again. They forced a few turnovers doing this in the first half. They're going to need a few more. Oh, almost get the trap there. They do get it to Smith. He goes all the way in the lane and can't find the bucket. Skying for the rebound there was Bowie. And it's tipped out of bounds by the Miners.
Post Falls still being aggressive, attacking the rim after shots, and Wallace has just got to do a better job of finding a guy, getting on him and boxing out.
Now, I think Post Falls will do a better job of not jacking up three-pointers all second half like Priest River did last night to let the Miners back into the ball game.
Yeah, they must be a little more disciplined.
And there it is, Naylor knocking down a three-pointer, making it 43-14 with 5.5 to go.
Threes keep going in, then no reason to quit shooting them.
Yeah. I think Priest River just shot a little too many for too long.
Yeah, 9 heat checks is
It's quite a few.
maybe
Ooh.
8 too many.
Ball's off the hands. There goes to Shields. And back come the Trojans. Nice take there by Lucas Smith. Foul on the play. So they got that foul on Luke Hull.
And Luke, he was in a tough position right there. He did a good job about I mean, you're either gonna foul or you're gonna try to take a charge.
Yeah, he did force a tough shot there. And it turns out to be a good foul because it saved a point.
Yeah, and his brother Logan Hull right there definitely would have gotten burned to the rim.
Into the game now for the Miners, number 21, Blake Allison, a 5'7" junior guard, making his first appearance in the tournament. Second free throw from Smith. And he's off on both, so it turns out to be a good foul for Luke Hull and the Miners. Denson with that last rebound. Allison with it now. Gets it to Hogemeyer, guarded tightly there by Shields. A lot of pressure being applied. Way to get it to Luke Hull down low. Little hook shot, just a little hard. Summers, another rebound.
Yeah, just so we can see. So
Shields with it to Summers. Post Falls showing a lot of patience on offense.
Yeah, and I'm sure that's something they talked about a lot at halftime. No need to come out and jack up any shots, any tough shots. So just going to be patient and run the clock.
Yeah, wait for your good look. Oh, reach-in foul called on the Miners.
Yeah, and I thought there was a travel there before the contact.
They're going to get that one on Hogemeyer. That's his first personal, second team foul. Onto the floor now is number 10, Toby Teeby. And for the Miners, number 23, Isaiah Armijo, a 5'11" junior forward, into the game.
Yeah, and it looks like Wallace is trying to rotate some of these younger guys in, get them a little bit of experience.
Yeah, build on the roster a little bit. There's Naylor for three. He hits the little kind of mini fadeaway in the corner. He's hit back-to-back threes.
Yeah, and he shot really well last night, too, so he's definitely a guy you need to be weary of and get a hand in his face.
Bailey into the lane. He attacks. Nice runner in the lane there by Bailey and draws the and one. I think they're going to get that one on Summers.
Yeah, and that was a really tough shot. He took a floater, and he had contact on the way up. So great job by Carter Bailey. Once again, attacking the rim. Good things happen.
So Bailey, despite the situation, playing well for the Miners.
And he's looked more this half to get inside, make it more of a point to go after the rim instead of relying on that three-point shot.
And so Bailey up to 13 points in the ball game now. Baseline J there off the side of the backboard. Fight down low and fouls called. And Toby Teeby's going to get 2 shots. And they get that one on Blake Allison, number 21 for the Miners. That's his first personal, third team.
Yeah, new into the game. I like to see him getting down there and going after the rebound instead of just sitting up high where he's playing in the 2-3.
Yep. Guards need to get dirty in this one now. First free throw is good by TB. And there's somebody you might know, Brack Teagan Golday, number 0, into the game.
Yeah. All I saw was the best looking mullet in the valley run out onto the floor right there.
And if you don't know, the Goldades and the Brackenbushes have a slight relation to each other. And it's good to see Teagan out there playing. 3 by Naylor, off the mark. And I'm going to get a foul. They're going to call it a shooting foul. Might have thought that one was just on the rebound, but they get a shooting foul. And Cooper's going to go to the line. They got that second foul on Luke Hull.
I think that's something you're starting to see more at the high school level. Coming down from the pros is like a continuation type call.
Yep. And onto the floor is number 21, Ashu Gunderson, a sophomore for the Trojans coming into the ball game now. And free throws up and good by Cooper.
And Wallace looks like they're kind of subbing offense for defense right now as they get Denson into the game when they're going to have the ball.
All right, so under 4 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Nice dish there to Hogemeyer. And Hogemeyer finds the bottom of the bucket. Much needed there. Nice to see Hogemeyer knock a big bucket down. And it's 48-20 now. So the Miners showed they can come back from large deficits yesterday. Let's hope they have some of that luck tonight. Smith, nice little pump fake and jump shot.
That's a tough shot that you don't see very often is a pump fake, get to the short corner on the baseline. And it's a tough shot to knock down.
Bailey to Hogemeyer. They do get it into Denson. Denson's going to go for it, and he takes it up strong and gets fouled. And Denson earns 2 shots from the line.
Good job by Denson fighting for position to get the ball right there.
So, number 30, Cole Cooper called for that foul. That's his first personal, third team for the Trojans. And Denson knocks down the first free throw, his third point of the ball game. Second attempt is up and good as well as he knocks down both free throws. 4 points now for Denson. Naylor navigating through traffic, shoots the runner. He's off the mark. And Naylor able to get his own rebound and draws another foul by the Miners.
Yeah, and that's an interesting one. The smallest guy on the floor right there got a rebound.
Yeah, went up amongst the trees and got one back for himself. And Naylor again from three-point range, and he buries another one. He's got 3 three-pointers here in this third quarter.
Yeah, he can shoot, and he's confident in shooting. There's no reason he should be left alone.
No. Bailey able to get into the lane. Nice dish to Denson. Denson loses the handle and ends up walking with the basketball.
Yeah, it was a great find from Carter. He attacked the middle and a good pass, good look.
Well, the Miners look for them to keep the pressure on as much as possible here. See if they can't fight a few buckets back in this ball game here in the third quarter. Nice job breaking the press there by the Trojans. Sharpshooter Naylor with the ball right now. Oh, they try to make that post-to-post pass. Instead, it's going to be stolen away by Teagan Goldade.
That was probably a smart thing for Teagan to do right there. Get the ball and give it to Carter.
Bailey off the mark. And here comes McCarthy. Miners, nice dribbling there. A little fiddle-diddle there by McCarthy to get away from that one. Ooh, through the hands of Gunderson. McCarthy does get it back, though.
Miners still caught out of position rebounding in the 2-3.
Gunderson with it. Cooper turns around into a wide open look, and he knocks down the 15-footer. And it's 55-22. Minute 30 to go here in the third. Bailey with the basketball, guarded by McCarthy. Ooh, I thought that might have been a good opportunity for me, a 15-footer there from Carter. Instead, he takes all the way and draws a foul.
Yeah, I thought we were going to see him pull up from the elbow right there and
Yeah.
take a jump shot.
Got a nice chance for a wide open jump shot there. Instead, he draws a foul. It's the fourth personal on the team, and the second foul for Toby Tebe. Bailey able to get it into Hogemeyer. He gets it back in the corner,
And Post Falls is starting to front Luke Cole down low.
which is probably a good decision. He's a big body down low. Hogemeyer gets a 15-footer off the front iron. And there's Naylor again getting a rebound. He's going to try to go all the way. Good defense there by Hogemeyer to knock that one out of his hands.
And I don't think Naylor was even trying to score right there. He was looking for a foul.
I think so too. And so Cole Cooper inbounds it. There goes Gunners, and he loses the handle, gets it knocked away by the Miners. And Denson comes up with that basketball and gets it to Hogemeyer.
Yeah, good job by Denson having active hands down low.
Bailey with it now. Oh, nice defense there from Cole Cooper to swat that one away from Hull. And Naylor goes coast to coast with it. 57-22, under 40 seconds to go now.
It's tough as a guard to bounce past around a fronting defender down low.
It is tough. Bailey off the mark, gets it back, goes up again, off the mark again. Cooper secures the rebound. Ooh, Carter, little savvy move to try to knock it from behind. Was not successful. And McCarthy casts off from three. He's off the mark. Denson, strong rebound. He's fouled that time, I think. They got that one on Cole Cooper on the foul. His third personal, fifth team. And we'll get a full timeout on the floor now by the Miners, and we'll be back in a second. All right, and we're back here. 13.9 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Miners with the basketball. Let's see what Coach Miller had drawn up here for the final seconds of the third quarter. Hogemeyer with it. Guarded by Naylor. And we're at 5 seconds. Nice dish inside to Denson. He's going to get fouled. Nice ball movement there by the Miners.
Yeah, it was a good cut from Denson coming from the opposite side of the floor to get right in front of Hayden Flash's hands.
And we were just talking about how the Miners have struggled to get the ball inside and do a nice job there here at the end of the quarter. And he's off, in and out on the first free throw attempt, a little hard. All right, Denson's second attempt. It's up, and it's good. Denson, 5 points now in the ball game. And I don't think that shot would have been good if it went. So that's how the third quarter will end. It's 57-23. Trojans over the Miners right now. 1 quarter left to play. All right, we're back here for the fourth quarter. Well, your leading scorer right now for the Miners is Carter Bailey as he takes it up and he gets fouled. He's going to earn 2 shots. Bailey sitting at 13 points. And Langdon Naylor and Neil McCarthy are the leading scorers, both with 12 points for the Trojans right now. Bailey good on the first. He's our leading scorer in the ball game. He's got 14 points now. And he's off on the second. Nice job by Denson getting the offensive rebound. And he draws another foul. And they're in the bonus now. So the Miners will be shooting 1 and 1. Oh, Denson needs to hit this first free throw. But again, points from the line now with the running clock aren't going to help the Miners too much. Losing all that time is going to hurt them.
Yeah, they're almost worse than just running your offense.
Yep. And he's good on the first, though. He's got 6 points now. And Denson's good on the second. 7 points now. McCarthy get it. Bailey tries to swat it from behind, can't connect.
Post Falls is going to be really patient.
Yeah, there's no need to even score, really. So I look for them to take nothing but lay-ins here the rest of the ball game. I'd be surprised if they started casting off, even though they've been hitting. Oh, and then just on cue there, Jaden Butler takes a shot. That's number 24. He's into the ball game for the Trojans now. And another three-pointer from McCarthy. He's got 15 now. Seems like the Trojans it's their Saturday right now.
Yeah, they've got it all going for them. They're rebounding well. They're shooting well. Can't ask for much more.
Hogemeyer tries to answer back. Can't connect. Denson fighting hard, but it's tipped away into the hands of McCarthy. Butler with it. Back to McCarthy. And we get a walk up top there by Jacobson.
Yeah, and that was a walk. He doesn't think it was, but he took 2 extra gather steps.
Got those Flintstone feet. All right, so Butler steps off the floor as Bowie comes back in. Carter thought about it, then shoots again, and he buries that one. He's got 17 in the ball game.
Carter's just kind of forcing his way to score right now, which the Miners need.
Jacobson guarded by, well, looks like we got the 2-3 again out of the Miners, or they're a little 1-3-1 actually. And nice take there by, who was that, Lucas Smith. And he earns 2 points.
Good idea by Hogemeyer.
Yeah, just off the leg of a Trojan. Bowie with it, kicks back out. And Smith resets the offense. And McCarthy gets a good look at one. He's off. Rebound Teskey. Bailey gets it again. He casts off one more time. Off the iron. Rebound Jacobson. So we got halfway through the fourth quarter now. Runners off by McCarthy.
Post Falls still looking to score in transition.
Yeah, they're
something
not.
I would not expect.
Yeah, I think they're using this as an opportunity now just to continue getting better running their offense. They're staying aggressive in this one. That running clock, it helps a little to do that as well.
That was a great move.
Nice move by Shields. Shields 9 points in the ball game now. Hogemeyer going to take a look at one short jumper off the front iron. And he ends up getting it back. Oh, just a little too much on that shot. Can't find it. Shields the rebound.
Something I would looking at these Wallace guards is they have a couple opportunities where they can take 12, 15-foot jump shots, but instead they decide to dribble into contact.
Yeah. Take the open look when you got it, you know?
Yeah.
And they're good enough shooters. They can hit those 17-footers, 15-footers. Seems like they're just taking one too many dribbles, getting too close to that defender.
Yeah, and I like attacking the rim, but taking a contested jump shot's a lot more difficult than taking an open one from 5 or 6 feet deeper.
And back into the ball game is Isaiah Armijo, number 23, and number 0, Tegan Golday, back in for your Miners. Gunderson to Jacobson. And there's Butler taking the shot. He's off. Ball falls into the hands of Carter Bailey. And Isaiah gets a good look at a 3, and he's just a little hard on his shot, a little long. Gunderson with it. He attacks, dumps it down low to Bowie, and Bowie makes the bucket.
Wallace just struggling to find guys to guard when they're getting back in their transition defense. We've seen it all night.
Yep. And we get a foul on the floor here. And they get that one on Hogemeyer, his 3rd personal. And that puts the Trojans in the bonus as well. As we'll shoot 1-and-1 here. So 66-29. This one running clock here in the 4th quarter because of the 30-point lead in the 4th quarter. High school rules state that you are going to go to the running clock. And he's good on the 2nd free throw. 68-29, under a minute to go. So kind of a tough tournament for the Miners in this one. They haven't started well in either game.
No.
They have played much better in each second half, though.
Yeah, they've dug themselves into 2 deep holes last night in the first half and then tonight in the first half, and it's hard to come out and play when you're down 20 or 30 at half.
It is. But hopefully I know they got a game next week. I'm not sure against who, but I look for them to build off of these, learn from it. Okay? Again, they are playing larger schools, which is good for them. See some pretty good competition early in the year. Mr. Bailey and Coach Miller do a good job of scheduling to make sure the Miners are ready for and prepared, so if they are going to be a postseason team, they've seen tough competition. And the ball was dancing around there at the end, but that's how this one's going to finish. So game 3 of the tournament's going to go to the Post Falls Trojans, 68-30 over the Wallace Miners. Now again, we'll also have your championship game coming up next here at 1:30, maybe a hair sooner, so that'll be on our other game link, which we'll have up here shortly for you. Channel 3 Sports Silver Valley on YouTube. We'll get the next matchup versus Kellogg and the Priest River Spartans. So that'll be for your championship ball game. And we'll catch you at our next one.